Hello, welcome to the Puck Drops here. I'm Lloyd Jones, sports editor for the Conway Daily Sun, joined of course by Coach Mike Lane of the Kennett hockey team, and we've got some royalty here today. We've got a couple of seniors here and celebrated senior night last night and did it in style. Who we got here with us, Coach?
You or me? All right. My name is Robbie Murphy. I'm a senior. I'm number 14. I'm a defenseman on the team.
I'm Zach Moore. I'm a senior. I'm number 29. I'm a goaltender on the team.
This is the most we've seen of your face in 4 years.
I know, yeah. You don't see my face often. I'm covered up.
Not often at all. But last night, senior night, what was senior night like for you guys?
It was crazy. I graduated early, so this is my last time playing sports for professionally, kind of like really going for it. So it was kind of surreal just being able to experience that. And it was great having the family in the building.
Yeah.
Big crowd, so it was really nice.
I mean, like kind of Zach touched on it there, but like the whole surreal thing. I mean, I've been watching the program ever since I was born. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was kind of weird. There were a couple moments where I had to like really it sunk in. Like there when us three were out there for the starting lineups at the blue line. That was really cool. It was kind of a special moment. That it was nice sharing it with the two of them. Yeah.
Killian McPherson couldn't be here today, but hopefully we're going to get him on at another point in time during the season, and hopefully we're celebrating a championship at some point. No pressure, guys. No, but it was just a really fun night. Have you guys all played together for more than 4 years? Did you come up through
Yeah, so me and Zach, I want to say squirt, so like U10.
Yeah. Really?
It's probably been about like 8 years we've been
gosh.
together. Yeah. We've shared a lot of ups and downs together for sure. That's
definitely. Yeah.
And what's Kennett hockey mean to you?
It means a lot to me. I mean, I watched it growing up. I always loved it. I remember when I was, I think I was a first year Pee Wee. I told my dad it was Biggio's senior year, and I was like, I want to be in that spot right now. And being able to be there is it's so cool to me. Honestly, it's just I don't even know how to explain it. It's just so cool.
Do you always want to be a goalie?
So I used to skate out, and it was not my position. So I was like, let's switch it up. They need goalies, so I tried it out, and then, it kind of stuck with it. Yeah, I'm happy with it.
And Robbie, for you?
I mean, I touched on it before. Like, Kennett hockey means so much to me. I mean, seeing all my siblings play in it, win championships, have their own individual success means a lot. I mean, the 4 years, I mean, it's gone by really long, but at the same time, it's gone by just like that. And so, I mean, we're finding some success here, so it feels like we're kind of bringing back the glory days, which feels really good for us.
It really does, and the 25th year of Kennett hockey, that makes it even more special, I think. Mm-hmm. And have you always you've been so versatile. I mean, you're playing defense, you're playing wing. I mean, what's your favorite position?
I mean, I've played defense up until, would be my freshman year. Played defense up until my freshman year. Freshman year, we was a short lineup, so I played a little bit of forward, played a little bit of defense. And then found myself back up front towards the end of last year. We got some injuries, and then started the year at forward, and then I've kind of been back and forth. But I think I've found my home on the blue line. I don't want to make any assumptions for him. But yeah, defense is kind of where I'm the most comfortable. But I mean, anything to make an impact on the game is where I really like to be.
And are you our 13th player to reach the 100-point milestone? 12th or 13th, I think.
I believe so. Yeah.
Yeah, and I think you're the only Kennett athlete to score 100 points in hockey and in lacrosse.
Yes, I believe. Well,
yeah.
the first lacrosse player.
First lacrosse player Kennett to do it. So,
yes.
I mean, that's incredible, Robbie. I mean,
Thank
just
you
to
very
master
much.
two sports. I mean, everyone's asking, what's Robbie going to do next year? Is he going to play lacrosse? Is he going to go play junior hockey somewhere? What's he going to do?
Over the summer, I kind of looked into a couple lacrosse options, but I think I realized my day one has always been hockey, so we looked into more hockey options. And then right now, I signed a couple weeks ago to play junior hockey for the New England Wolves out of
Did you really?
Laconia.
Congratulations.
Yes, thank you very much. So it's a big deal. I got a couple of my friends from down there also playing with me, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
Oh, that's going to be great. What are you going to do next year?
So I wanted to do hockey, but unfortunately with my schedule, I couldn't get it to work out. But I'm going to be attending the New Hampshire Fire Academy.
Are you really?
Yep,
Yeah,
I'm
because
gonna
you just
be-
joined Conway Fire,
Yeah, I
right?
just joined Conway on the 5th. So I just joined with them, on call with them 24/7, which is pretty cool. And then in 3 or 4 weeks, I attend solo wilderness medical school, and I'm going to be getting my EMT license.
Are you really?
Yep, and I plan on just working at a private ambulance service for a little bit until I get my fire certifications.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, and then I'll be here for a couple of years easily. I'll be doing some EMS detail with Kennett Hockey. So.
You guys might be mentors next year.
Yeah.
You might have to come back to
Yeah.
the mentoring program.
Yeah, I'll have to steal that spot from Dave
I
Weathers.
don't know if you can
I don't
steal
know if
that
that's
from
gonna
Dave.
work, but we're gonna
Got
try and
that
fight
seat
that
warm.
one.
So who are your guys' mentors?
I have Ricky Gaudreau.
Oh, yeah, another
What-
goalie.
He was class of 11?
10.
10, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yep, he was a goalie. He owns all of the, so he owns most saves, best goals against average, best save percentage. So it's pretty cool seeing the best of the best.
Yeah.
3-year first All-State goalie. So it's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
he was a darn good player to watch.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
And he's a great guy outside hockey as well. Marine and cop, detective. So
Yeah.
it's pretty cool. Yeah.
Who you got, Ron?
My mentor is class of 2009, I believe. Justin Clements.
Oh, you got Justin. Right?
Yeah,
He's down
no.
in Florida, right?
Yes. He was able to come up to one of the Christmas tournament games. So it was
that's
good to
right.
meet up with him. I got a couple phone calls with him. So
Really?
It was really nice. Yeah, he's a friend of my brother. So like, I've kind of known him on that side, but it was kind of cool to get into like the nit and detail of what it meant, like Kennett Hockey to him.
Really? Oh,
Yeah,
that's
It's
awesome.
really cool. Yes.
So, Coach, let's get into last night's game. I mean, it's senior night always has a little wrinkle to it because you just never know whether guys are going to get too hyped up or too nervous. And we came out, and I thought we carried the play the first period. I thought the first 10 minutes were really good Kennett hockey.
Yeah, it was. Certainly there was a lot of playoff implications in going into last night, which makes it a little different. Some senior nights at that point in the season, things are kind of shaping up. You know where they stand, but certainly last night was one of those games that we had to win, and so I thought the team came out really, really hot, played well, and ironically, I was trying to signal you, Lloyd, to start.
I haven't started the clock, so I don't know where we're at.
But
We're 7 minutes left? No, no, 7 minutes in.
but I actually, ironically, I felt like that, Hollis took a couple of penalties, gave us that 5-on-3, and I almost felt like that kind of killed our momentum a little bit.
I thought it did a little bit too.
And then of course there were a couple of calls. Whenever there's a 5-on-3, you know there's a call coming the other way.
Yeah.
And unfortunately that happened, and then of course they tie it up. But really good start by our entire group. Had a real good shift from our third line. Got in on the forecheck and got the
Grayson's
cycle.
moving up a little bit, huh?
Yeah, no.
2-game heater.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Streak going.
He's got
So-
3 career goals and 2 in a row.
Yep. Yeah, that was great to see. Everything that he does for the team and brings to us. So really good to see him plant right there in front of the net and bang one home.
And he was skating with Aiden and Brady, was it? That was their line, and
Yep.
they got the assists.
Yep, they did. So unfortunately, Zach was screened on that tying goal late in the period, but.
Well, we were talking about the worst call. It was a horrible call. Was it charging they called
They
you
called
for?
a charge. Yes. Yes.
But it was so funny. I was watching it on Valley Vision, and your brother Kenzie was calling the game, and he just says that he got the same call against him years ago by the same referee. So he goes, it's hereditary, I think.
Yeah. Being official's tough, right?
It is. It is.
So.
But, I mean, we did so many things well. And then that goal, I was like, I think Zach was screened, and then I learned it was tipped. It was just, but then you were lights out from that point on. You played really well.
Yep, I stepped it up. So
You're very aggressive coming off your line. I think
Yeah.
you came out and just
First
woke
period,
up.
first period, it was like 3 times.
Yeah.
It was definitely well. I mean, I think probably 2 out of the 3 of them, I was the first defenseman coming back, so I'm kind of glad he did it. Made my job a lot easier a couple times.
I messed it up. I think one time I kind of went right over my stick to another guy, and I slid. You can watch it back. I slid and just put my stick out, and I actually tipped it. And
Went
got
up
it
in the
out.
air, right?
Yeah, I was like, all right.
But did you guys have a sense that you guys were controlling the play?
Oh yeah.
I mean, yeah, there were kind of those moments where I felt like, I mean, Coach always harps on like the disciplined play. I think last night was a game that really could have gone away from us with kind of the ups and downs of the calls and all whatnot. And kind of riding the emotions of senior night, and the other team was kind of mouthy. And I think it was a really good test for us kind of heading into playoffs, but I thought we kind of stayed very even-keeled and kind of just kept that motor going. And it really showed kind of late in the third period where I think Zach only faced 2 shots in the third period. The third period, we kind of really wore them down, and then it showed in overtime.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't
22-7.
think they had the depth that we had, Coach.
No, it's tough. I mean, certainly we want to be a team that skates 3 lines, but
Yeah.
certainly we want to get into certain matchups. And they were really quick shifting that first line. They were skating 2 lines, but they were trying to get that first line right back out quickly. And so certainly put some pressure on Dan Luchetti, who our assistant coach, who runs the forwards and runs the forward lines. And but I thought our forwards, even those matchups when we got our second and third line out there against their first line, they did a good job. They really limited opportunities, and when they did get chances, Zach was there to make the save.
Shut
for
the
us.
door for
So,
us.
which I think is a credit to Zach in last night's game. Is it's and he could probably speak to it better, but I think it's tough on a goaltender when you're not seeing as many shots to stay sharp, and then you get those, to stay involved in the game when you get those shots. You'd almost probably as a goaltender see more regular shots, see 7 or 8 a period. While as a coach, you're kind of like, let's keep it at 2.
Keep it on the other end.
So.
That second period just seemed like an odd period to me. For some reason, there was just no flow to it or rhythm. I don't know if it was because of the penalties, but it just seemed like neither team could really get much going. I don't know if we seemed a step slower or if the ice was slow. I'm not sure what it was, but it just didn't seem like we were in the flow, Rob.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of true. I think there were a good amount of penalties, plus I think we had 1 or 2 chances that we thought scored.
Yeah.
One quick whistle, another one hit both posts. I mean,
Yeah, I thought Richie had scored.
Richie thought he had scored.
He's
too,
going like
yeah.
this, and I'm
That
going
was
like
great.
that.
I mean, yeah, it's kind of tough. I mean, we get so high on those highs there, and then we got to tone it back down to try to string together a couple more shifts. I think in that second period, we kind of struggled to find a rhythm. Like one shift does something really good. We kind of struggled to kind of build off of that, but I think in the third period, we really found that momentum.
Oh, and kudos to you guys for keeping your composure, because they were getting a little chirpy, and I just thought, this could escalate pretty quick into a penalty-laden game. But I think they were in the box far more than we were.
Yes, most definitely.
Yeah, we just had those 2 penalties in the first period, and so after that we stayed out of the box. So
And we had with 5 minutes to play, we got a big 5-on-3 power play, and I thought this is going to be it in the third period. But we just couldn't put the puck in the net. We were trying. I think you and Noah passed a lot to each other.
Noah passed a lot. We were hoping to open up something on the backside.
Yeah,
I
but they
forget-
just kind of circled
I
the
forget
wagons.
Whoever was kind of guarding me and Noah the passing there, he was doing a really good job
Yeah.
denying that far side to Adam. But I mean, that's the look we were trying to get. But unfortunately, we just couldn't get it.
No. And then Adam had a great chance and hit the post, right? Was that in overtime?
5 seconds into overtime. yeah.
5 seconds into overtime.
And then it trickled right in the open net, and they came in, and they
Yeah.
we couldn't do it.
For that first shift, I knew we had them right in that.
Did
first
you
shift.
really?
We were all over them. that
You
first
really
shift
were.
in
I mean,
overtime.
you were carrying the play, and at the end of the third, I thought you were going to score the goal with like 10 seconds to play. You had a
Yeah.
good chance. It was like, oh, there's the 100th point. Where's it coming? When's it coming? And I've been texting with your mom, and she's like, "Oh, I'm so glad he got it out of the way. I'm so glad he got the 100th point." And
Yeah, that's
didn't
what-
do it the game before because they were all at a wedding.
Yeah, all my family was out of town. It was just my little brother Charlie and then my older sister Grace. They were at the game last Saturday. So I mean, the rest of the family's glad I put it off, but I know my sister isn't too happy. But I think everyone's happy I got it eventually.
And Grace was off playing lacrosse, wasn't she? Didn't she get a hat
Yes,
trick?
she had her season opener yesterday at
Against
UMass
Stonehill?
Lowell. She had for Stonehill College. She had a hat trick against
Good for
UMass
her.
Lowell. Yeah.
That's pretty impressive. That's probably pretty darn cold down there
I
for
bet.
lacrosse.
I bet.
Yeah, but take us through the game-winning goal in overtime. You were the one who set it up.
Yeah.
can I cut you off?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think we'd be remiss to, like, right before that, at the beginning of that shift, an eerily similar play we lost to Hollisbrook line 2-1 in overtime. And
Down
they
there,
had,
right?
And they had a draw to Zach's right in that I think it was with about 6 minutes to go, and it was literally the same play, right to Sanborn, their left wing, big, and he came right off, and Zach made a really, really nice save.
It was a nice save, yeah.
Which then led into us, to the winning goal.
And you
So-
didn't recall the save?
No, I didn't. I just, I guess like I remember in the locker room after Noah was like, he like gave me a high five and he was like, "You just saved us," and I was like, "What do you mean?" He's like, "If you didn't make that save, we lost." And I was like, "What save?" I don't even remember. I don't remember. I was like, I was so locked
I was
in.
right there on the wing. He, I mean, credit to there were like 4 bodies in front of Zach, and somehow he slipped it on, and Zach made a nice, it was a right pad save.
Yeah,
Kick
right
it to the
pad.
corner.
Yeah, I don't think I saw it.
Positionally
did.
sound, right?
Yeah.
It works. It's
Yeah.
not in the net, so I'm happy.
I mean, you filled the goal well. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no weak spots. I
yeah, I'm
don't
a
think.
bigger goalie in the state. I mean, there's not. I mean, like B, Cripps, pretty much are really the big goalies in this league.
And we've got to tip our cap to Rachel Irvin, huh? The
Oh my
goalie for
gosh,
Hollis
she's
Brookline
unbelievable.
Dairyfield.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was a girl until like the second period.
Yeah.
I was like, God, that's a tiny guy in net. And then I think your brother said, yeah, Richie had to go over her back to get to the puck. And I was like, her back? It was a girl.
She's loud too. She communicates
Does
well.
she?
Yeah, she's the whole length of the
Yep,
ice.
she's
Everywhere.
communicates. She's barking out orders to her team, and you could tell that she's really well respected by her team. So
She's going to play collegiately, Zach, you were
Yeah,
saying?
I don't remember what school, but
D3?
she committed to D3 NCAA.
Good. And you said she's got a good glove?
Oh yeah, she's got an
I
unbelievable
think a
glove.
lot of those saves on the power play came from
Yeah.
a sound glove save. Yeah.
Oh, she made a huge save where she didn't even have her stick. I think she made a glove
Yeah.
save. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
oh.
There was one save that I recall that I gave a lot of props to. It was like a one-time pass to the back door, and she just slid over and caught it with her
Yeah,
glove.
that was the
and I
one on the
like,
5-on-3.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I just gave her props on that one entirely. And then the one in the first where she dove, I don't remember who shot it, but she dove and got a piece of it.
That was Richie, yeah.
that was an unbelievable
Yeah.
save as well. So I
So,
give her a lot of props.
game-winning goal. Take us through it.
I mean, so Zach makes the save, and I believe the puck kind of circles around to the point. They dump it in. And then I remember Sawyer Hussey was telling me earlier in the game, he was like, we got to communicate better on the breakout here. And I remember I screamed for that puck on the D pass behind the net, and I get it. And then Coach Lane loves it. Me and my older brother Kenzie, we have the big flick
Yeah.
up center ice. We do it all the time. And I see Noah Dayak. I was like, I want to hit him tape to tape, but I was like, this isn't going to work. And so I flick it. Me and Zach were talking about it before. Last night, you could see a kid's stick. We don't know if he got a piece of it or
I don't
if it's
think he
just
did.
the follow through. But I see it launch up in the air, and it was a thing of beauty. It landed perfect time, right on his stick. Right
It
once
really
he,
did.
Right once he got past the defenseman, and it just barely missed the rafters
It was
too.
like, I saw it perfectly. It was like probably 2 inches from hitting the
Was it
rafter,
really
and I
that
was like,
high?
But yeah, credit to Noah though, catching the bouncing puck, making the move with the wobbly puck. He put on a great move on that.
He
goal.
really did.
Really
yeah.
amazing. Credit to Noah there, and it was an amazing scene after that.
Yeah, big points. Big
Yes,
points for
very
us.
big points.
So that put us in fourth?
Yeah, so I was telling a couple people after the game, we were starting to have discussions on the bench because a tie was essentially a loss to us last night. You know,
What
if we
would it have
won-
been? Yeah.
I mean, if we were pretty much stuck in that 4 or 5 spot, but we needed a win to keep our hopes alive for a 4 spot. So we were contemplating, if this thing gets down to a minute 30, do we pull the goalie? Do we put ourselves in that
go
position
the extra attacker?
because we needed a win. So certainly, I'm happy that they got it done and didn't put us in that position. And we actually I'd gone down to Robbie, and the plan was to move him up to forward in another
4-minute
shift.
mark,
Yeah,
yeah.
the
4-minute
4-minute
mark?
mark. So we were getting close to that point. But it was credit to Robbie. Great, nice indirect pass by Sawyer behind the net to Robbie, and then great timing on the play and a really good move. Noah kept to the backhand and had the leverage and
He
to
finished
get it
well,
up. Yeah.
yeah.
So yeah.
Place went nuts. Place went nuts. It was great.
Yeah.
It
No,
just
it's been a great atmosphere. I mean, these guys can talk to
Drumline.
but
You
the
like
drum
having
line,
them?
Yeah.
Oh, I
We
love
love the drum line.
Do you?
Everybody on the team loves the drum line. Yeah, it just kind of builds that atmosphere.
yeah, I like it. I think they're going to be. Hopefully, we'll have them playoffs. Maybe a home game.
Yes.
Yeah.
yes.
We're not as it stands now. If things play out according to Hoyle, we're going to be
Yep.
the 4th seed and home a week from
Yeah,
Saturday.
we control our own destiny. So if
Yeah.
we win on Saturday at Laconia, we'll host the following Saturday. So that's the
and it looks like Kingswood at this point, or
Looks like,
could it be someone
looks
else?
like it would be
Yeah.
Kingswood,
yeah,
yes.
most likely.
unless KP beats Berlin.
Unless some sort of
Yeah.
Yeah.
We
randomness.
look forward to playing Kingswood
Oh,
another time.
yeah.
I look forward. I
love
mean, the 2 times we play them, they've been really close games,
really
really
have.
good games. we've kind of controlled the play, but I think it was our cancer game we played them at
Yep.
home. It was really good atmosphere, and I think that's like we kind of rise to the occasion when those types of games, and I'd like to assume two teams not too far apart into the playoffs, so we'll have a packed house for that one.
Yeah,
too.
got some guys on the Kingswood team who you play with on other leagues.
I mean, there's a couple kids I've played with in like summer tournaments. There's a couple kids I know. There's a senior. He actually played here for youth hockey with us, so we're good
really?
friends with
Oh,
him.
geez.
We got a picture with him after the cancer game.
Did you? Oh, good.
Yeah, he was a little bummed out about that loss. But
Good win for us.
Yeah.
Three in a row. So
Yep.
we're on a little bit of a roll now, which is nice to
I
see.
mean, it's exactly what you want heading into
Yeah.
playoffs.
I mean, I was telling Lynn, my wife and I were talking after the game. I said, this game was the sort of game where last year I'm not sure we might have won it. But this year I think you guys have matured and just know what it takes to get over the finish line, and that's how we pulled it out.
Most
Yeah,
definitely.
yeah, I would say, and Robbie touched on it, but we talk about discipline a lot. We harp on it. And discipline comes in a lot of different forms. And I think last night was an example, certainly from the, discipline, staying out of the box, those sort of, staying out of the chirping that's going back and forth. But more impressive last night was the discipline to stay with the game plan, keep playing the way we're playing, because when you're really dominating a team, I think the shots ended up 41-11.
I was going to say it had to be like 4-1 we outshot
Yeah,
them.
I mean, so when that's happening, it can be very frustrating as a player, and you try to kind of branch out and do too much individually and get away from the team aspect. And I think last night the players did a really nice job of sticking to it, sticking and being disciplined, and that's what you need, especially going into the playoffs, because there's so many emotional and physical swings in playoff games, and you got to stay even keel. So.
And you guys relatively healthy? I mean, you got to be tired, long season.
Yep, I'm healthy. I got all my injuries out before. I sprained my MCL pretty good this fall, and then last fall I blew my PCL. So I get my my injuries out in fall hockey. No more fall hockey. That's kind of my bad juju now. So I'm all set.
You got some bumps and bruises, fella, don't you?
Yeah, I've gotten into a tendency of blocking too many shots in the games. But right now, this is probably the best I've felt in the past couple weeks.
Is it really?
Which is
Oh, good.
exactly what we want. I think overall the team is also feeling good. I mean, we have Cam Fusco's still out. I don't know his timetable, but
Is it possible he could maybe?
I think there's a
brought
very,
it up.
very
Yeah,
slim
very slim.
chance.
Yeah,
Very slim.
but he's been a kid who's continues to be involved in the team. He's at every practice. He's pushing pucks at practice right now. He's making passes and drills for us, and
Is he good?
and doing some off ice stuff for us, looking at things off ice and between having during games. So things that he's noticing, tendencies, which so he's been a real asset to the team even in injury. And but yeah, he's a tough kid to lose. I mean, just such a star player.
I bet.
So.
Well, we got lots of photos. Let's get to some photos. You guys take us through some of these photos, if you don't mind.
So,
Oh, I got to thank our sponsor, Porter Office Machines. I think I screw it up every week. They're famous for their point of sales solutions, not service, sales solutions. Reconditioned equipment. They've been in business now in their 65th year. Can't thank Mark and Sonia Porter enough for all they do. And Tavin Porter and his mates are going into the playoffs in boys basketball, so we wish them good luck, and thank you for all you do, Porter Office Machines. Coach Jim Terry.
Yeah, this is back at the Berlin game.
Yeah.
As you know, we have people come in before every game and speak to the team and deliver the starters. And so Coach Terry delivered a great talk. And this was actually one of our best games we played all season. Unfortunately, we lost 1-0. But I think this was kind of a springboard for us to show we knew we could play with anyone, any game.
Yeah. The mentor.
Yeah. So Robbie Moody, class of 15, captain and of that team, and had a great career. So he's with Cam Fusco there. So.
What was this? You guys had a little tournament, 3-on-3?
yeah, we have a 3-on-3 tournament. I think it's first one since pre-COVID.
I love it.
I don't know. I think heading into it, I thought I kind of got stuck with the short end of the stick being with two freshmen. But we had a blast, and eventually we won it. We had Tucker Laughlin in net, so we beat Zach in the finals.
Oh, you lost in the finals?
Yeah.
Oh,
But yeah, no, it was a blast. I think it was what game was that right after?
It was right after the Stark win.
Stark win.
Yeah, right after we beat Stark. I mean, good.
We had a couple kids out.
Yeah, we had a couple kids out at practice. I mean, it was was a great way to kind of have fun and
Yeah,
keep
I like
the-
that idea.
keep the vibes high. Yeah.
This is Ricky?
Yep, that's my mentor.
Yeah. What do you guys think of your jerseys? Do you like the jerseys?
Oh, I love them.
I love
Oh,
them.
they look
my
awesome.
favorites.
They
My
look they
favorites.
look fresh.
Yeah.
They look clean out there. Yes.
I love the names on the back too.
Yeah,
It's
I like
pretty
those too.
Yeah.
We look like UNH kind of a little bit.
Yes, this is Caleb McPherson with his mentor. Well, he's the mentor to Adam
Yeah.
Lopushansky. Two kids that kind of play similar, extremely shifty in the corners. The puck just seems to find their stick. And I think Adam, this was after Saturday's game, but certainly Adam's been hot lately. I think he had 4 versus Stark. Did he have 4 versus Stark?
Yeah.
A couple
Versus
versus Sanborn. So great to have Caleb, in the building to support Adam there. So. This is
Chucky?
Chucky Smith. Yep, Chucky Smith, class of 11.
I like these jerseys
yeah.
too.
Yeah.
Another good one. Yes.
Yeah. So Chucky, I thought, had a really good message, and so
Is this Jen's Friends night?
Yep. Yeah. This was the cancer game. That was us presenting the check to Malcolm Badger, Sarah Holpe, my stepmom, and then Aaron. I don't know your last name, Aaron. I'm sorry.
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 But I think you guys gave him like $7,300 or something like that.
Yep. Yep.
Fabulous. Amazing what you guys do. I like this shot.
Yeah, no, this is a good one. I think I tried to kind of let the team know the whole deal. Easton Robinson, he's the little brother of graduated last year, Jack Robinson, and he actually he raised $700 on his own for Jen's Friends and Parker Kurz, and I think probably raised more than some of the kids on the team,
Yeah.
which probably
He
isn't a
really-
good thing. But he didn't have to do it, but it was a huge deal for him.
Yeah.
And we
Gave him a
rewarded
jersey.
him by giving him the jersey.
Oh,
yes.
he loves it.
this is Chucky Smith again. He was in the building, and his mentor, or Brady's mentor, and so Brady Parsons, sophomore on the team. So
That's a close up of you guys.
Yep. So that's me presenting the check. Sarah is the one in the blue jacket. That's my stepmom. She was with me at senior night yesterday. So that's pretty cool.
And Malcolm loves coming to the hockey games. He
Oh, he loves
He's
them.
always
Yeah.
there. Yeah.
Always.
so
This is another lane, huh?
This is Mark, class of 07. Ironically, so the all-time leading single-season goal record is 37 goals in a season, and that's held by Mark and Griffin Meador. They
Oh
share.
my gosh.
And both of them spoke before our Pembroke games, and both of those weren't great results. So,
Yeah, anything with
but
Griffin's name.
Can you let Cam have a go?
yeah, we gave Cam a shot. We
Look
took
at
him to
him.
go. Yeah. So he was ready to
fired
go.
up.
Was he fired
Yeah,
up?
he was.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
There's our 3 seniors. I mean, when you guys started as freshmen, was there a bit more seniors, or did we lose a few, or has it
Yeah.
just been 3 of you?
There was.
We
Oh, there
had
was-
we had
yeah,
4.
Did you?
We had one more our freshman and sophomore year. He left the team last year, but it's kind of just been us 3 ever since.
Yeah.
We've kind of stayed tight knit.
Yeah, nice
guess
shot of
again,
you
yeah.
guys. And then the Bruins coach. We had to get the new Bruins coach on.
Yeah, that's my brother. Right, he's with the Merrimack women's team. He's a video coach there. They actually, I think they caught him off guard. They honored him for senior night the other day. He's a senior there at Merrimack, and he's pumped about what he's doing. We're pumped about what he's doing, and all on. He's having fun there. Yes.
You think he'll stay with hockey, or what's he going to
I
do?
think he hasn't confirmed what he's
Yeah.
doing, but I think he's going to try to stay with hockey. I don't know where he's going to be next year, but
That'd be
I
great.
think he's really finding a click there, being the video coach.
Yeah, I think he did.
Yeah.
Then
And
I
there
like
he is
the-
again.
Yeah,
They give him a video tribute.
I know. I was like, my goodness, that's pretty good. Then the senior is this Killian with his family.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sad.
Yep. That's my mom, Sarah Moore, my dad, Peter Moore, and then my stepmom, Sarah Holpe.
Oh, awesome.
And there's my mom, Kelly, who had to take a break from doing the admissions door, and then my dad, Pat, who had to take a break from doing the MC. So Chris Prue stepped in there.
Did you guys play for your dad
Yes.
over the years?
Yeah, actually, I think it was 1 year. It would be band. So U14. My dad was the head coach, and Zach's dad was the assistant.
Really?
Coach, so, yeah,
Oh gosh.
Yep.
it
And
was a special moment.
his dad was actually, he wasn't able to come to one of the games. I forget what, it was a playoff game.
Yeah.
And he made my dad the
Head coach?
associate head coach is what it says on the roster.
There's your drum line.
Yep.
Those guys love coming.
Oh, I love it. I think it's great. I kept telling T-Dave she needs to go.
One cool thing too last night that we had was as part of the starters. So we had Michael Seavey, class of 18, was in to give the pregame
was he?
message,
Oh,
but
good.
both these guys' fathers were in there to announce their names for the starters. So
Really? Oh,
That's really
nice.
cool.
Yep.
Really
yeah,
cool
so
moment.
really cool to see them be able to
Absolutely.
in there and hear the pregame. So
Just shows how physical this game was.
Yeah, most definitely.
usually when you play Hollis Brookline, it's
Yeah.
been the way for a long time. So
That's the way I like to play.
Who we got here?
it's Owen Zip.
Is that Owen?
Again, freshman, just so steady.
God, he's following in your footsteps, Robbie. He's going to be a player.
Yeah.
And it looks like the puck.
Just going just wide.
Yeah.
There's the finish.
That's going on Instagram.
Yeah,
that's the
one.
winner.
That's going on Instagram.
Yeah.
It's a fantastic finish by him.
Yeah.
There's me and my brother.
Yeah. Charlie.
I got that photo with him because I just had my parents in the senior night photo. And I told him, I said, you've done a lot here, so I think we need a photo, and we got it there.
Yeah, absolutely. And then do you have a couple other brothers in the house? I mean, Kenzie was calling the game.
Kenzie was calling the game, and then my brother Joey.
Joey came up?
Joey came up for the game. He a former player and coach of the program, so special avenue. Saw him after the game. My brother Riley, he was at that Stonehill lacrosse game.
Was he at the? Oh, good.
Yeah. So I mean, got as much as the family as I could to support me there last night, but it was a special night overall.
So we got to wait 2 more years for Charlie to take number 14? Is that,
Yes, he's
is
in
that the
he's
plan?
in 7th grade right now. Maybe Coach Lane hopefully will put it on hold for him. I think Charlie, regardless if he likes it or not, I think he has to wear it. So yeah,
Is he another defenseman? Or?
he is another defenseman.
Is he?
Yeah, another Murphy defenseman.
Boy, Robbie, I just remember driving by you guys' house and watching you grow up, and you always had the net up. You were either playing lacrosse or hockey.
That's typically how it works. We're hockey all the time throughout the spring, and hockey shooting pucks in the spring, and then once we get tired of that, we're with the lacrosse ball, and everyone's in on the action.
Yeah. So, quick 4 years for you guys, huh?
Yeah, very quick. It felt really quick.
Can we get you guys to come back? I think we're wrapping up time here, but we'd love to have you come
So,
back.
I
and-
think, like you said, hopefully in a couple weeks we can come back with a little bit of success.
I would love to have that. And,
Have a trophy
Coach,
right here.
we're not going to jinx anything, but I think I've picked you every game this season. So I'm the ultimate
sounds like you,
homer.
Lloyd, though.
I'm the ultimate homer. I mean,
Yeah.
I like our chances. I really like this team. I think
Yeah,
we've got,
things are starting to click right
Yeah.
now, which feels really
they
good.
really are. I can't think of a team that's got a better back. With you and Nat and our defensemen, we're just so deep there. I mean, everyone's starting to gel, and I just feel really good about this team. So hopefully a week from Saturday, we'll be home. 4 o'clock, it says on the NHI website, but that may change.
That's a standard time.
Is it
but
standard time?
I'm not committing to anything right
Nope,
now.
nope.
We're gonna focus on Laconia.
Absolutely.
And that's 100%. So.
All right. That sounds good. Well, we're going to wrap it up for Coach Lane, Robbie Murphy, Zach Moore. I'm Lloyd Jones, Rob Struble. Thank you for watching Porter Office Machines. Thank you for supporting us, and go Eagles.